Alright. Hello everybody, it is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Fire Red with our first Ghost-type team. We have two Ghost-type teams we're using. And this Ghost-type team is going to consist of Gengar, Sableye, Bayonet, and Duskull. So as we do start off the episode, we'll read a bit about the Pokemon, get them up to level 8, take on our rival, and then make our way to Pewter City. Starting here with Gastly. Levitate for its ability, good special attack, good speed, currently knows Lick, and Hypnosis. What do we know about Gastly? Well, Gastly is known as the Gas Pokemon, surprise, surprise. Stands 4 feet 3 inches tall, or 1.3 meters, and weighs 0.2 pounds, or 0.1 kilograms. Will evolve into Haunter at 25, and then Gengar at 37, because of the enabling impossible evolutions thing for Emulator. Gastly has no true form due to 95% of its body being poisonous gas and the other 5% believed to be made up of the souls of those who died from the gas. However, it consistently appears as a black spherical Pokemon surrounded by a purple haze. Gastly has a wide pink mouth with 2 visible fangs, though its eyes seem to extend past its round body. Visible eyelids surround them. Gastly produces a faint sweet smell. The toxic gas surrounding the main body can induce fainting and suffocation, and it is capable of enshrouding an enemy of any size. Gastly's gaseous form makes it one of the lightest Pokemon in existence. The Pokemon series episode, The Tower of Terror, suggests that Gastly has a playful personality, often frightening and playing pranks on people for fun. However, in the episode A Ship Full of Shivers, it shows a willingness to preserve or pass on the memories of departed humans. It is also shown in the Ghost of Maiden's Peak, changing form and creating illusions. It is capable of phasing through solid objects and forming tangible hands out of its gases. Gastly can be found within caves and old dilapidated buildings, but it may be seen outdoors during nighttime. Its gaseous body will dwindle away when exposed to strong winds, so they huddle together in decent-sized groups under house eaves to avoid the wind. It may also cause flickering lights in abandoned houses. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, Gastly is known to sleep while floating. A sleeping Gastly is said to give a sudden surprise should someone approach it. In our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Gastly, Fire Red says a being that exists as a thin gas. It can topple an Indian elephant by enveloping the prey in 2 seconds. And Leaf Green's Pokedex says it almost invisible. This gaseous Pokemon cloaks the target and puts it to sleep without notice. Next we have Sableye, has Keen Eye for its ability. Pretty even stats across the board. Knows Scratch, Leer, and Foresight. Sableye is known as the Darkness Pokemon, and it stands 1 foot 8 inches tall, or 0.5 meters, and weighs 24.3 pounds, or 11 kilograms. Medium slow leveling rate, which I think Gastly was as well. Sableye is a bipedal humanoid Pokemon with a dark purple body, armed with sharp teeth and claws, which it uses to dig through soil. It has pale blue gemstone-like eyes, which allow it to see in low light and sparkle in the dark. It also has a red gemstone on its chest, and has black and blue. And its back has blue and green gemstones, as well as another red one. These gem-like eyes and adornments on its body are caused by its diet, which consists of rocks and raw gemstones. Because of this, each individual Sableye can create an infinite number of patterns on its body. It also targets Carbink as its prey, though they are usually taken by Gabite before Sableye can reach them. It is feared by people since it's said to steal a person's soul if they look into its eyes. It is a nocturnal and rarely seen. Sableye makes its habitat in the darkness of caves. It uses its claws to dig for gems and eat and for combat. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm yelling so much. Jeez. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, Sableye is known to occasionally sleep while holding its gemstones. It is believed that Sableye dreams of eating gemstones until it feels satisfying. In the Pokemon Horizon series episode following traces of Loquium, Sableye was shown targeting the legendary Pokemon Terrapagos as prey due to its crystal shell. And it's also the only known Pokemon that can have the stall ability, but you don't have that yet. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Sableye for Fire Red and Leaf Green both say it feeds on gemstone crystals. In darkness, its eyes sparkle with the glitter of jewels. And next we have Shuppet, who has Insomnia for its ability. Really good attack stat on Shuppet. Currently knows Knockoff. Known as the Puppet Pokemon. It stands 2 feet tall, or 0.6 meters, weighs 5.1 pounds, or 2.3 kilograms, and is a fast leveling rate Pokemon. Will evolve into Bayonet at level 37. Shuppet is a spherical, levitating Pokemon that appears to be covered by a gray cloth. Black rings surround its multicolored eyes, which have a light blue sclera, dark blue irises, and yellow pupils. Occasionally, it will display a large pink tongue. Extending from the top of its head is a long pointed horn. The horn collects negative emotions of people on which this Pokemon feeds. The emotions it feeds on include anger, jealousy, resentment, and malice, so some people are grateful for its presence. It also helps Shuppet become slowly stronger. A nocturnal Pokemon, Shuppet appear in swarms beneath the eaves of houses with negative people. As such, there exists a proverb that says, "Shun the house where Shuppet gather in the growing dusk." It is most commonly found in cities and other urban settings, and will retreat to the nest in which it lives when the sun rises. As mentioned in the sleep style deck, a Shuppet sleeping near a person will eat up their dark feelings. As a result, the person will wake up in the morning with their mood improved. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Shuppet: Fire Red and Leaf Green both say it loves to feed on feelings like envy and malice. Its upright horn catches the emotions of people. And last but not least, we have Duskull, who has Levitate for its ability. It currently knows Nightshade, Leer, and Disable. Duskull is known as the Requiem Pokemon. Stands 2 feet 7 inches tall, or 0.8 meters, and weighs 33.1 pounds, or 15 kilograms, and is also fast leveling rate, which means we're probably going to be skipping a lot of fights with this team. And will evolve at level 37 into Dusclops, which means we're going to get all our final evolutions at the same time. Dusclops is a Pokemon which appears to be a stylized personification of the Grim Reaper. Its body resembles a black robe with 2 bone-shaped patterns on its back. It has a mask that resembles a skull and a single eye that floats between its sockets. Duskull can become invisible, sneaking up on their prey and going through walls. Duskull is primarily a nocturnal Pokemon and has been shown to live in thick forests and mountainous regions. Once Duskull chooses a target, it will doggedly pursue the intended victim until the break of dawn. It has been described as enjoying the crying of children, and is said that this Pokemon will spirit away disobedient children. It is often told to children to make them behave. Duskull's diet consists of the vital energy of children. All victims of Duskull tend to suffer an intense chill after being drained of their life force. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Duskull: Fire Red and Leaf Green says, making itself invisible, it silently sneaks up to prey and has the ability to slip through thick walls. And that is our information on Duskull. We should go catch a few Pokemon, which means we also need to buy some Pokeballs. We'll probably use Duskull. Well, no, I can't use Duskull because Nightshade won't affect these Pokemon, which means I need to use, like, Sableye. Not a potion. Pokeball. Alright, there's our Pidgey. We need we can get a Rattata over here. Nice. Here's our Mankey. Then we just need a Spearow, or would like a Spearow. Come on. Spearow. Spearow. Goodness. They're not supposed to be this rare. Come on, one Spearow. There we go, jeez. There's our Spearow. Sorry for Sableye for getting taken out, but it happens. Need to get taught how to catch Pokemon, even though I just have caught a bunch. Oh, well, that's dumb. The one move that could hurt us, and of course it poisoned us, Duskull's will go down. Not much I can do about that. We caught our Weedle though, so I don't gotta fight more of those with Duskull if I don't want. Alright, we're looking for 2 cocoons. I guess I could go ahead and swap Gastly up, because Gastly needs to fight Weedles. We could probably also fight Caterpies. It's not gonna hurt us. Need to get to level 8 anyway. There's a Kakuna, so let's swap to Duskull. Stay in the Pokeball. Let's swap to Gastly. Put it to sleep. Stay asleep when I put you to sleep. Goodness. The defense boost, or what, make it harder to catch. Okay, well, we'd like a Pikachu. Alright, let's swap Duskull up. Duskull wants Caterpies and Cocoon Pokemon. HP and defense EVs. No. Do not have enough Nightshades. Still need to catch a Metapod. We can find one. No. Swap you up. Oh, and there's our Metapod. Gonna put it to sleep, make it easier. Come on. It shed off 3 of those Hypnosis. Alright, now we just need to fight stuff. Actually, with this team, with as much as we're going to be skipping, it might be worth just under-leveling this team going into Brock. Only getting to like 12 or something. We'll see. Alright, let's go heal to get back our Nightshades. Nice. Nice to get some more Cocoon Pokemon that I actually can take out with Duskull. But HP's good too. Nice. Let's just swap. We also want Sableye to fight up here. And Sableye wants Cocoon Pokemon. We want defense. Back off, Weedle. What a piece of junk. Well, Sableye's gonna faint, so we might as well go back and heal. Stupid level 5 Weedles. It's mainly because they're faster and they don't let us escape. Like, our escape chance seems to be tied to our speed. Nice. Well, get up there, Sableye. Jeez. Come on, cocoons. You like 2 cocoons. One more. Alright, this will get Sableye done. So the only person we want to finish up in the forest here is Duskull. Back off, Weedle. Jeez. Oh my gosh. That was at least just a level 3 one. And Duskull is really slow. So it's not like it's got a high chance of running away if the other thing's got a lot of speed. Alright, and then we just need to get Shuppet up, but we'd like Shuppet to get up on the route over here with the man keys, because we would like attack stat on Shuppet. And speed. There's a Mankey. We're not going to deal a lot of damage to Mankeys with knockoff, but it's not going to hit us at all. We do a few more struggles before we go heal. More Mankeys. One more. One more. What did we start out with? Squirtle? Yeah, so our rival's got a Bulbasaur. Alright, this will get us back to struggling. Nice. Alright, let's go beat up on our rival. Now, we learned Screech, but Screech doesn't help Knockoff, because Knockoff is a Dark Attack, and Dark Attacks are all special attacks. Not surprised it's just gonna sand attack though, so let's swap to Gastly and Hypnosis it. I'm either gonna run out of Hypnosises or I'm gonna hit it. Well, woke up quick, didn't it? Alright, Bulbasaur's gonna go to Gastly. That's fine. Does it know Leech Seed already? And go heal. And let's start making our way through Viridian. Couple things to grab here. Alright, so Gastly can't get poisoned, so it's a good matchup for the few Weedles that we need to fight. But I'd like to get Shuppet in a little bit. At the same time, I don't want Shuppet to get poisoned, because poison's just so annoying. Nice. I think what we'll do too is something a little different from what we've done before. We're going to take on the junior trainer of Brock's gym before we finish this episode. How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Weedle? Okay, so it'll take 3 Nightshades to get through both of these Caterpies. 3 apiece. So we'll still have 6. I want Duskull to take on this last Caterpie. So I think what I'll do is swap Sableye up to take on the next Cocoons. Oh, we learned Nightshade on Sableye as well. I didn't see you say do a couple Nightshades. And then we'll swap Gastly up. Take on this final Weedle. Let's heal up. And I think we're going to use Duskull. Nice. Excellent. Alright, well, I do believe that this is where we're going to end our episode for today. So we'll get the team up to level, like I said, I think we'll just do level 12. Because this team's going to level up fast. And then we'll be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. Until then, we'll see you all next time.